welcome to Panther TV. Today I'm with the godfather of foreigner in Ukraine, and if you don't know, the other person that has been protecting foreigners secretly for accommodation, for food, for the rights of a foreigner, most importantly for the well-being of a foreigner in Ukraine. This person here is one of the persons that is responsible for this. So I called him here today to Panther TV for us to know him more, because he has been helping people secretly without nobody knowing him. So today I'm here with the most, I'm going to say I'm here with the expert of foreigner, or the most, the godfather of foreigner here in Ukraine. So how are you doing?
I'm excited so much. I'm really happy to be invited to this program, you know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I was so happy to see you come to the studio. But before we start, I want you to introduce yourself once again to people, because what I've said, I know that you are the expert, you are the most amazing person here in Ukraine for foreigner, who like your name and every other thing you do here.
Sure. Yo everyone, my name is Igor. My surname is Vodyane. So the project which I'm running is the Vodyane network, like a network of good people in Ukraine, which connects foreigners and cool Ukrainians, also cool places in Ukraine where any human being can get some good energy, solve their questions, and just, you know, live their life happily in Ukraine. So this is the concept of our project.
You know, according to what I'm seeing every day about your project, you're not only trying to join foreigners together or trying to make them have a good time. You're trying to follow their accommodation, their education, and you're even trying to follow their resident permits and other stuff. So meaning that you are doing a very great thing. So tell me, what brings about this concept of you open your mind or having this concept of helping foreigner?
You know, I came from a poor family, and for me, growing up in a village, like till my 15-year-old, and then came to the Kiev, and right now I am like 12 years in Kiev living. I identified myself in the past like a foreigner to the Kiev city, so I can truly understand what it means, the real foreigners from other countries, to be in Ukraine. I can feel it on my skin, you know. I can feel it in my heart. So yep, it happened to me. I was running different types of projects, startups in Kiev, and one day, because of my knowledge and because of me being an expert in Kiev city, to get anything I want, I've done this project to share the information how foreigners can get whatever they want in Kiev, you know. And we started from accommodation, from hostels, apartments, because this is like a problem, and I know how to solve this problem. I mean, to find an apartment for a foreigner, because I would say 80% of the landlords or the owners of the property in Kiev, they don't want to give their property to foreigners, because they don't know English, they are afraid about this student life of the foreigners in that apartment, because everything may be damaged, and you know. So you stick your neck for the foreigner in case of exactly. That's true. Yeah.
So how is it so far? What are the difficulties you're facing with foreigners? Because as I understand, you're working with Azerbaijan, you're Arab student, Indian student, African American, every type of student. So what are the difficulties you're facing?
You know, yeah, some people asking me, Igor, how you are dealing with this particular nationality or this particular nationality? Like, you are a crazy person to deal with the foreigners. Yeah, bro. That's true. It's not easy, but as soon as I honored myself, I got this capture to be a responsible person for getting accommodation and other stuffs in Kiev. I have to be myself. I have to push it, lobby, and I identify myself that this society, this community of foreigners and foreign students in Ukraine, like they are on my shoulders.
Okay.
And it gives me energy, it gives me motivation, of course it gives me money, and
happiness.
Yes, it gives me lots of cool people, friends, and new views, because every person from different countries, they show the different side from different corners on the same like questions, problems, and so on. So this is really amazing to meet a lot of people in your country. It's like I've been all over the world.
Yeah, I want to say that. I want to say that because I've seen you taking pictures. Listen, I know people that know people, right? I know most of these people. Like, if for me, I used to have an agency. I used to know Indian, Arab, every type of people. But you know everybody. So tell me, how many languages do you speak? Since you know everybody, you know Indian, you speak Hindi.
I would say I speak 5% Hindi or 10%, but I'm really happy with that, and I'm growing. I love Hindi so much because like it gives me the motivation, realizing the fact that the Indians are the second most spread population in the world.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
And I'm in touch with this nationality. It means I know some traditions, I know a little bit the language, I know people.
And you even can cook the food for you. If you want to order Indian food from Igor restaurant, I will drop the link below. You can able to order. Igor can make you a very good Indian food. I've not eaten it yet, but it says it's very spicy and very delicious. From this man, he knows how to cook Indian food, African food. I would say this nigga is black, alright? This nigga is mixed. It's black, brown, and white. So I'm really happy. So tell us, how is the food process going on due to the coronavirus?
Yeah. You know, like 5 months ago, we have rented a 100 square meters place nearby the Bogomolets hostel.
Okay.
Bogomolets hostel is a dormitory of the biggest dormitory of foreigners living in one place together.
Okay.
Like I think 1,000 foreigners live there.
Wow.
So in Kiev, and our place is just in front. This is like a hub, a cafe, and just an open space for any foreigner to come inside and to play the piano there for free. You know, we have drums there.
Just for feel at home.
Yes, we have guitars there, and also it's a project like students, social prices, Indian food, and also this food is halal. Means the Arabic people, which are Muslim, they are welcome to eat this food because we use only halal meat.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes good. It
is an amazing stuff. So now we've talked about the food. Okay. So if you want to know where to order the food from, Indian food or African food, he actually have a very good menu because I can see it on his group. I don't know how to cook, but normally I don't like to go out that much. But he knows how to make all this food being present. So we're going to leave the link down below, and you can just go and order your food there. You can do delivery as well, which is so amazing. You can order your food by just sitting at home, and then they can give you a delivery for cheaper rate. So what thing I want to know is that in this particular organization you're open, do you employ foreigner? Because the thing that is difficult here in Ukraine is foreigner don't having jobs. The only job that is available are so limited, and the foreigner are so unanimous. So do you provide job for foreigner in this particular
I would say that our team right now it consists of 12 people, and 6 of them is foreigners working with me together in this project. They have their income, they have their fixed job, and they're happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very soon we're gonna go big. So we're gonna go big. So what about the hostel? Like for example, right? Hostel is a very because accommodation in Ukraine is one of the most important and priority for every individual. And as I understand that before there was a time somebody called for hostel and the person did not even have money or did not have the capacity. What are the ways you help people for this accommodation level?
You know, I'm I would say fucked up couple of times already because of I trust people. When people calling me and saying, Igor, I don't have money, I want to stay. Mostly like by this moment, right, exactly by this time, today we have 27th of January, February. 2021. By this moment, I accepted all foreigners to live in my places, kind of for free, or I could wait when they get money. Yes, but a couple of times they just run away, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
And they made me broken. You know?
I understand.
It's okay.
You know that's the reason why I think I have respect for you, because I know how it means to work with individual from different nationality. But you don't even have this concept if somebody do you bad, somebody do you good, is maybe all of them are bad, which is a very good concept because a lot of people have run away with your money, like you said. But I want you to tell me, like, what are the ways you're putting in place for make sure this thing not to repeat itself again for somebody that may watch
I tell you. Right now, like we are running 7 hostels.
Okay.
It's apartments, 3-room apartments, and in each apartment, like in each room of this apartment, 3 to 4 people staying, and they share their bills and rent all together equally, you know.
Okay.
And it's really cool. We have the flats where Indian communities live in, African communities. We have mixed community, mixed nationalities living in same place. So it's really cool. They are sharing their experience. They are partying together, going to the work together, studying together. That's cool. That's cool. It is a healthy society, I would say.
Exactly.
There is no Ukrainians in these like hostels.
Okay.
There is no people who do like robbing or stealing something.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a trustable community, I would say, and they're all students, you know.
So how was the lockdown? Were you able to separate it due to the fact that you need to be separated yourself for like public gathering? How were you able to control your hostel due to the lockdown?
Okay.
Or due to the corona social distances and stuff? Because it's very hard.
I would say that my personal attention to the coronavirus is that I try. Maybe I act like it exists. I understand maybe it's really, but I try not to believe it. I try to avoid it, and on my real eyes, and no one from my friends really was anyhow deal with corona.
Thank God for that, because that's the most important thing. Because as we are living here in Ukraine, there are certain things as a foreigner. I'm not saying this because I'm just saying there are certain things as a foreigner. If you have it, it's like you're different. They're going to teach you different. But since none of your client was ill with that, that's a very good thing.
Never.
And so the other thing I want to know is, do you have like financial backup from the government? Because there was a protest you organized, which is the most important thing for our discussion today. You stood up, right? You try to fight for the right of the foreigners for CROC University, for their CROC exam. Okay, sorry, for CROC examination. It was a very bold move because I've been here for like 8 years. I've never seen foreigner do something like that. I've never seen foreigner be organized for stuff like that, except once I saw it when it was at NSAS, and then I saw you organize this kind of thing. So I want you to tell me what motivates you to do that kind of stuff, or what makes you feel like you have passion to do it. Because as a business person, you might just have sat down collecting money. It's a very good thing, but you actually don't want to just collect money. You want to fight for the right of people that you know that these are people that you're working with and you're working for and you're loving to work with.
Yeah, I would say that you know, I'm living my life, of course, firstly for myself, for my family, then for the people who surrounds me, and I'm always happy to help Ukrainians, foreigners, anyone who is surrounding me, any society which I am living in. But it happened that in Ukraine, like Ukrainians, they are hardly to communicate in between. Right now such a situation happened, the political situation means for me to teach something to Ukrainians or to show them some new way of life or something like to communicate with them and to make them to go some direction or to become better. That's not so much I would say easy, and it happened to be that already lots of foreigners know me, so I'm keep going on this direction that I'm trying to help foreigners in this land, in this country. And about the CROC exam, it was not really me organizing as a
okay, when you're in front of it.
Yeah, because someone had to speak Russian, and of course before I had a large experience with dealing with government structures. Yes, I was present there. I was trying to help all this community, but that was really crazy. Lots of foreigners came, more than 100 people came, and many times, many days to protest the CROC exam. Personally, myself, I saw injustice, and I still see this in the CROC exam because it's coronavirus, and lots of people didn't get those marks which allow them to pass to the next year of education. So we believed, and we still believe, that's possible to cancel this shitty exam, you know. And it was a meeting between the Minister of Health, Minister of Education of Ukraine, then the head of the CROC Center, and some other influential people, plus the person who is an advisor of the president. This meeting was in the office president, and the organizer of this place was the advisor of office president. I forgot his name right now. And we were trying to bring like as much as more foreigners on this meeting, but they said they have some special tickets for the foreigners. It's long time to make these tickets for them, to make foreigners being present on that meeting, because it's a government building and they have some special levels of security. So I went there and I was representing the foreign students of Ukraine.
Wow.
But really all our arguments that we had, they declined. They were saying, we understand, yes, it's coronavirus, by the way, we have an official letter from the president.
I saw you post something.
Yes,
like
it's
that.
also written there that we accept all your arguments, we understand that it's coronavirus, but still the exam is the exam. We should filter the students who are not studying well, and we are happy with the percentage of the students who didn't pass. We can accept this. That's what they said. And really all of us were broken. I was personally myself so much broken, because the students, they believed me, they they trusted I would really do something they was expecting, and we did nothing.
No, but you did your best by representing us, because I'm an African foreign student here as well. I must count myself as one. You did very well by you representing us there, even without our presence. But the reason why I think they're declining all of this stuff is like this is a process that making huge amount of money from the fees the foreign students are paying, and this is the reason why they just want to keep them staying there. Because according to the president, if that kind of result, you say you are satisfied with the failure than the past people, that means you are not trying to pass a positive positivity to the students. Because all I was thinking is that if a result like that came in due to the coronavirus, a lot of things went to break down, and the economy back in Africa is shitty as hell. There's no job back there, and some students are collecting money from their parents. So that's why I was asking you about the job, because what you're doing for foreign students is actually an amazing stuff. I was so happy I was with them, trying to help them for the agency, for making movies and stuff and modeling, but due to some of them who are just leaving me and go bypass and work, this is something that I've been doing just like you. I really wanted to see you 3 years ago for us to be able to put heads together, because I was doing my own agency as well, but people were bypassing me and then go to the people that I supposed to collect money for them to give them. So it was difficult for me. But the reason why they were calling the actors directly or the model directly is because of my face was a black face, because I was dealing with Ukrainian. But I wanted to put you in front, because if you were the person that I have an idea of us making it concrete, like a very concrete.
I know so many bloggers need the actors, different nationalities actors. So
I have all of them, but they were leaving me to go there. But that's not the case. The case is this now. Since you try to fight for African or foreign students in Ukraine, African, Asian, Indians and others, I want you to say, due to the fact that you went to the parliament to represent African students, do you think that this government, or this particular Zelensky government, is recognizing foreigners in this country? Because the past government, they never recognized it.
That's a very good question. I would say no comments on this item. But something interesting. Only because our project is going on and we are growing. By the way, right now in our Telegram group of foreign students in Ukraine, we have 9,500 foreign students connected together as a powerful network.
Wow,
yes,
amazing.
Yes, I think that this community can grow more and more, and even if this particular government not recognizing us, they will recognize us.
I pray they will recognize us. I pray with your support and with your restlessness, like you're not sleeping, which is a very positive thing, and which is, if I think if all the foreigners or everybody in this particular have the energy that you have, because let me tell you, my energy died 1 year ago after the coronavirus. I was like this every time, but let me tell you now, I just lie down. I'm tired of running. I run so much that you see my ear like this.
I understand.
But I really appreciate the fact that you are fighting for us, and I just pray that all the foreigners recognize what you're doing. And if we, as a foreigner, because the fact is that since 1993, Ukraine got independent from the Soviet Union. I think all their policies, foreigner is not included. But I think it's high time they start include foreigners now. It's not because of the politics aspect, but it's high time they start recognizing that there's foreigner living with us.
I would say this fact that right now, as I know, as I feel being a Ukrainian, no one, any political party has foreigners on their shoulders as a partners, you know. I hope we'll be the first to have foreigners in a cooperation to do our life better.
It brings me to the other question. What is your next? Because as I'm seeing you like this, you are projecting. I don't know where you're going.
It's easy.
Okay, what's your
I want to be a president of
Yo, if you are hearing for the first time from Panther TV.
Yes.
We're going to see the president of Ukraine. And to be frank with you, bro, you can do it. If you can organize foreigners in this, bro, I see every time I see photos, every time I see video of your post, or I see you sitting with them, it just like fun time. Like they sit with you, they have this, man, it's so amazing. When I see your videos, your photos, I see your restaurant, it's amazing for you to see you so pleased with everybody. What it means for you shooting for president, I think is a very good thing. Because to be frank with you, we have been keeping silence for a long time.
Right now, the world is multicultural. There is no any more borders. If they are, they only artificial.
Yeah.
So me as a Ukrainian, as the owner of property of the land, I'm inviting any foreigner of the world to come my land and to live happily in this land.